Welcome to Midland Memorial Hospital. My name is Derek Hebert and I'm the Director of Facility Services, and it's my pleasure to be able to walk you through our central plant today. If you don't know much about central plants, the central plant is where we get our heat and our hot water, our cold water, and our air conditioning, medical gases, medical vacuums. All our power comes through there, whether it's normal power or emergency power, come through the plant. Basically, the central plant provides all the utilities for this 600,000 plus square foot facility. This plant was originally built in the early 1960s and has been expanded upon several times since then to support the growing needs of this facility. There's two large blue vessels. Those are our boilers. Those are about 45-year-old Cleaver Brooks boilers. And while they are fine boilers when they were first purchased and they've been maintained very well by the hospital over the years, they're nowhere near as efficient as new technology is. Right past that, you'll see an old York chiller. It's a green vessel, large, you can't miss it. It's recently been condemned by the manufacturer as uneconomically repairable, which could be problematic for us as that chiller is our backup chiller. So in the dog days of summer, if we have a chiller go down, we may have a hard time keeping this facility cool. This is the electrical distribution room, and this room here was put in the early 1970s. It was expanded upon with this rack over here in the 1990s. This room provides all the electrical distribution and switching for all the normal and emergency power for the facility. There's another room that's very similar to this on the other side of the plant. We won't be able to tour it today because it's such a confined space. But what's interesting about it is it has original 1960s switchgear in it. It's no longer supported by the manufacturer. It's antiquated. And if it ever fails, we have to kind of get a workaround. Then we go back to the manufacturer and they make us a one-off part. The last time it went down, it took over 30 days to get a part in here to put in our switchgear.